Hey there, Gail here, and I just wanted to kind of walk you through a virtual learning commons that I created for a pretend middle school. I called it Midtown Middle School. It's intended to be in kind of a suburban area. Um, and I'm just gonna kind of talk you through some of the features I've added to it that I think makes it a really successful site and something I can use when I'm actually practicing, just tailored to whichever school or school district I work for. I've incorporated some of the ideas of a learning commons, like a place to support reading, the knowledge building center, an experimental learning center. I tried to incorporate a sense of school culture. It's kind of difficult when you're making up your own school. So here is the homepage for my VLC. I focused a lot on making navigation easy, um, by allowing each page to be relatively short and straightforward. Um, Along with this navigation bar at the top, you have some quick links, which offer links to the main school homepage, the library catalog, as well as the public library catalog. And when you go down here, you have news, which would include upcoming programs, um, things that are coming to the library, things that are happening in the school, and featuring student book reviews. And then over here on the right side, you've got upcoming events, just for the school in general. So next I'll take you through the information section, where you can find contact. And here it's just how to contact the librarian. If there's an assistant, how to contact the assistant. My husband was nice enough to offer his face to be the media assistant. Um, Also, I link to a Google form, a suggestions page, and just anything that a student or a teacher would want to suggest, um, to make it a little easier. Okay, and then you also have an FAQ page, um, just going over some of the things that maybe somebody who doesn't come to the library very often would ask. Try not to be intimidating. I also offer links to the suggestion page on this page as well. And then I've included some library policies and hours. Just going through some of the ground rules. And then finally, I created my own set of library values and a vision. I kind of tried to go along with what I think, um, practicing as a school librarian, what my values would be, and then also some of the goals that I would work towards when I'm finally practicing. Okay, now we'll move to the staff resources. This one is a little bit information heavy just because teachers, there's so many places for teachers to go to find resources. I've got collaboration tools, planning tools, um, links to research, um, help for special education, media literacy, and links for the various academic standards. And then I've also added some, easy to access visuals here, uh, for research methods. And so I've got the guided inquiry design process, model of the information search process, and then a more in-depth um, guide to guided inquiry. Um, let's see, next you have, oh, also, I've included this Google Calendar. I didn't create one specifically for um, scheduling, but it's meant to serve as a way for teachers to view the library schedule, and immediately schedule time in the library. And the idea is to have blocks of time available for teachers to sign up for directly through the Google Calendar so they can see what the library schedule looks like, and maybe they won't be so intimidated to request to use the library. You can also find community resources. Includes upcoming events around town, some local exhibits or programs going on at the museums, and then some links on digital media literacy for parents. And then finally, we will check out the largest part of the Learning Commons, the student resources. So you have the reading room, the virtual makerspace, research tools, presentation tools, some links for classroom tools, and some links for learning for fun, just things that kill boredom that they can do on their own time. I decided to create separate areas for the student resources because all those links in one place is very intimidating, and I want the students to feel like they can come to this page and know exactly where to go. So I will start by showing you the presentation tools page. Just links to different modes and ways to create multimedia presentations. And then you have research tools, which gives you basic links to databases and bibliography creation tools. And you also have, in this drop-down menu, I also created a page for information literacy and classroom projects, and I can go ahead and show you through those. For information literacy, I've got a little bit of information on how to ethically use information, how to use intellectual property. I've got a link to the digital compass from Common Sense Media. It's a fun little game. I enjoyed playing it. And then some information on evaluating websites for accuracy, and then a link to the Purdue Online Writing Lab, which is a great resource for students if they don't have anybody to answer their questions. And then let's see, for classroom projects, this would be resources for students that have classes where I would be co-teaching. So this one is my instructional unit that I'm working on this semester. Links to the various websites that the students will be using. A link to the student self-assessment for parts of the assessment. And then a link to the Google Doc for the spreadsheet for where they would be recording their data. All right, and then let's see, we have virtual makerspace. This is not a very large list yet. I haven't had time to really research a bunch of areas. The goal is to add a little snippet of information about what exactly the website offers. But I plan to add to it as I'm able to look into everything. But I have separate sections for coding, for music production, for art and photography. I plan to add more. And then the final area I have is the reading room, which would be a place to support reading. So first I have links to the Sequoia Master List, various awards, information about a book club, and I have another Google form linked for submitting a book review for the homepage. Here I've linked a book talk I did last semester. I think it's a good idea to engage the students, and by just telling them about books and actually showing that you've read them and being a little bit passionate about them. And then down here you've got links for literacy tools, assistance for English language learners, and then some reviews and recommendation sites for students to use. So that is my VLC. I tried to make it easily accessible and friendly in a way that can help the library itself be an approachable place, as well as the staff. I want students to look at a friendly face and know that I am approachable. I'm not going to be rude to them. They're not wasting my time. And I tried to put a face to the library, and I feel like I succeeded in making more than just a school website um, for the library. So that was my tour. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.